Hey guys, it's Ash. I am back. Sorry it's been ages. I got the flu. Wait, no, I had a fever and I was dying, and then I've got mocks, so I've had to revise, which isn't fun. You know. What's this video? Oh yeah, this video is about basically what it was like to be trans as a kid. I mean, I'm not talking about gender stereotypes here. Like, if you do this shit to a girl, then yeah, do it. Don't get offended. I'm not actually in my bedroom. Well, no, I'm at my girlfriend's house and I'm kind of filming and she's here. We're also doing a channel on... Wait, what? We're doing a video on her channel, and so I'll probably drop her channel in the description. I don't know, I might not. If not, just find it. It's not that hard. So yeah, without further ado, the video. So basically, when I was a kid, I was really tomboyish. Well, people thought I was tomboyish, and I'm actually a guy, how old are you? And yeah, I was just really tomboyish. I'd always wear my brother's clothes. Like, I would always do boyish things, I guess. I don't know. And yeah, I was just like, everyone thought I was a tomboy. I was a mess, to be honest. And all my friends were guys, really, because I don't know if that's to do with me, because I actually have autism, and when I was younger, I really struggled with that, so I couldn't make new friends. I just thought guys were easier to talk to because they're less complicated, and guys are just guys. and so yeah, all my friends were really guys. I don't know if it was because you know, autism, or if I just wanted to be like them. But yeah, so literally all my friends, a few of girls, were just, yeah, they're all guys. And the girl friends I did have were basically just like crushes on them, and they didn't know that. So if they're watching this, they definitely know who they are. Ha, I liked you. Yeah, whenever I went out with my brother and like his friends, because I'd always hang out with them, I always came back like muddy, or my clothes were ripped, or I just done some stupid shit like climbed a tree and fallen out of it, you know, that sort of thing. And yeah, I was just always muddy or dirty, and I didn't really care. And another thing I loved to play football. I couldn't play to save my life. I was obsessed with playing football. I couldn't, but I thought I could, and I really couldn't. Because my brother used to play football, and he was a striker, so I'd always play goal, and I was really shit at it, to be honest, but there you go, that's something I was obsessed with. I don't really watch football as much now, but I still love watching football with my dad. I supported the same team as him, so it's kind of a team, it's Bristol City, but I love them, so I still watch a few of their games now, but not so much as I did when I was a kid. Also, this is kind of weird, but like, in my bathroom, basically, like, there's a windowsill next to the kind of toilet, and my dad would always keep his aftershave there, and I really liked the smell of it. Not because, like, it was a cool smell, because, like, I wanted to smell like that. Obviously, I couldn't, because it'd be kind of weird, like, you know, putting on aftershave when I was, like, a 10-year-old girl. That'd be a bit interesting. Yeah, I loved the smell of that, and I also got obsessed with this shower gel, which was a men's shower gel based around, like, men. It smelled all like, you know, guys' products smell musky. Yeah, it smelled like that, and I had to use it at my granddad's house because we ran out of all the other shower gels. And since then, I've been secretly using it because I loved the smell of it, so I just always wore that. I was also obsessed with, like, the idea of skateboarding. I could not skateboard to save my life. My grandma bought me a skateboard. I tried so hard, but I have a centre of gravity, balance. Yeah, something's not good. I couldn't skateboard. I failed many times. That's something I was obsessed with. I just remembered there's also this, like, you know, I don't know how to describe it. There's a type of shirt which I was always obsessed with wearing, and I finally got one about a few months ago, and I was really happy. But I was obsessed with this, like, kind of guy's shirt. It was like a white shirt of long sleeve, and it had like buttons here, and it's just that sort of shirt. Yeah, I was obsessed with wearing one when I was a kid. I couldn't wear one, obviously, because they're like more adult men's style. They're not even. Yeah, I always really wanted to wear one for some reason. I don't know why. I'm really happy I got one. If I'm looking down a lot, it's because basically I've got all my ideas and story things written down on a notepad in front of me. By the way, I'm not being socially awkward and weird. Well, I kind of am, but that's not the point. Whenever you had those, like, primary school discos as a kid, I would always dress like how all the other guys would dress. So, like, I wouldn't dress like a girl when wearing all their little shirts and their weird ass makeup, and yeah. I wouldn't wear that. No, I'd wear like whatever the trend was for guys at that point. So I remember, for example, going in like jeans, a white shirt and a leather jacket, because that's what all the other guys were wearing. And of course I wanted to be exactly like them. And there was also like that, you know, there was a corner where all the guys were breakdancing. I couldn't breakdance, but I tried, because I just wanted to be like all my friends, and I couldn't, and it wasn't good, it was cringy. So that was fun. I still kind of want to do this. I really need to get lessons. I've always been obsessed with the idea of drumming. I still really want to learn how to drum, but yeah, I always wanted to be a drummer when I was a kid. I'd used to like get sticks from outside and drum on like bins and plates and all kinds of weird stuff to pretend I was a drummer. I used to love doing that. You know, like when it was your birthday or Christmas, you'd kind of look through like an Argos catalogue or something to find what you wanted to get for your, obviously, birthday or Christmas. Whenever I did that, I always skipped like the dolls and Disney Princess and Pink section and go straight to like the Nerf gun section. It wasn't really a popular thing for girls my age when I was around, like, I'd say it was about 8 or 10, around that kind of general area. But I used to love Nerf guns. I'd have like fights with my friends and my brother, and yeah, that's so fun. I always loved Nerf guns. Obviously I've got them now because they're just like little kids, but yeah, I just loved them when I was that age. I also kind of, the way it worked when I was a kid, like being trans, was I basically kind of looked for girls around me and saw that I was totally different. Like they weren't liking girls and wanting to be a guy and obsessing over the idea of having a beard. I still really want a beard. Yeah, they weren't like that, so I kind of just pretended to do everything they did. So I had boyfriends, and I was always told by like everyone in my life I was too boyish, I should be more ladylike, I should stop like doing this whole tomboy thing and just be like all the other girls, including one of my boyfriends who were like, because it was a primary school relationship, it was like kept breaking up and getting back together, and it was stupid reasons, you know, that sort of relationship. One of the reasons he broke up with me one time was because I was too boyish. He didn't like us, like, so masculine. I was more masculine than he was, and he didn't like that. So I had to be more feminine in order to go out with him, and that was a general reason we broke up once. Ah, well. Thank you. I always, like, used to love dressing up like any other kid, like, would. I would dress up and had little costumes and props and stuff when I was a kid, but whenever I dressed up, I'd always dress up in like male roles. Like I had a few princess dresses that my parents like made me wear and that I wore when I had a feminine phase, but most of my clothes were like cowboy, pirate, doctor, like superhero, that sort of thing, based like all male roles. And that was something I really loved doing. I can remember I had a little cowboy outfit of like him and horses on a stick and a gun, which I loved. It was so cool. The gun made a popping sound, and that was the best thing ever for me, because I was like, you know, 4 or 5, and it was so fun. So yeah, I'm really glad I didn't come out as a kid as trans, because I was obsessed with wanting to be called John. John, I don't know why John, but I was obsessed with being called John. That's the name I wanted, and I'm really glad I didn't come out when I was 5, because I might be sitting here making these videos as John Ward, and that's a name. John's actually my middle name. I mean, my full name is Ashton John Stephen Ward. What a fancy ass name that sounds like, but yeah, I'm really glad my first name's not John, to be honest. So that's the thing. I always had crushes on girls in primary school. I still kind of am, but when I was a kid, I was really intimidated by like really pretty, popular girls, because they just seemed, I just got a message. They just seemed so like perfect and pretty and popular, and it scared me. And it still kind of does. Like girls who are good looking, I blush really easily, even with my girlfriend, and it's embarrassing. And I just get intimidated. I just get really intimidated by girls who are really pretty, and it was the same case in primary school. So I had friends who were like really pretty girls, and I had crushes on them, and I was intimidated and shy and nervous because they were pretty, and it scared me. Not going to lie. One certain friend in primary school, I don't know why she agreed to it. I did this because I had a crush on her. We used to kind of pretend that we were married, and I was a dude, so she was my wife, I was her husband. That's a thing that happens quite well. I don't know why she agreed with that, because I'm pretty sure she's a straight girl now, so don't know why she agreed to that. But yeah, that's something I used to do in primary school when I was friends with her. And yeah, later on I actually got bullied by her. She beat me up a lot, but that is not the point. Yeah, I just kind of always knew my feelings. Since I was a kid, I was like, oh, I really want to be a boy. If I could choose, I'd be a boy. I love the idea of having a beard. I'm getting messages for days. I used to love the idea of getting a beard and like wearing male clothes and having no boobs, because I knew it was going to happen in the future about to get boobs, and I didn't like that. Yeah, I was just obsessive with being like a guy, like a typical guy that you see in movies, you know, them strong, handsome guys that all girls loved. That's who I wanted to be when I was a kid. I still want the beard. I obsessed about when I was a kid, and I still really want it. Testosterone, please give me a beard. And lastly, basically, I had a feminine phase. My parents they kind of guessed that I'd turn out liking girls because of some of the signs that I had when I was a kid. And I was always really masculine, but for about 2 or 3 years, there was actually a phase in my life when I was really feminine. So I just thought, you know, the masculine stuff was the phase, where it's kind of the opposite, the feminine stuff was the phase. Unfortunately, I had my room redecorated when I was going through that feminine phase. So my room was pink and purple and Disney princess. What it worked was like I had pink and then a Disney princess borderline that had all the princesses and castles and that kind of thing, and then I had purple. I had the fireplace that was purple, all my furniture was pink, everything in my room was pink, including my carpet. And after I came out of that feminine phase, which I absolutely hated and regretted so much, my parents, being the lovely people they are, refused to change my room until year 7. Okay, so there was many years where I was trying to impress the guys, you know, be all masculine, manly, and I'd bring them home to a pretty pink princess room, which I absolutely loved, of course, and I've still got that pink carpet because my parents hate me. If you're watching this, guys, thank you for ruining my life. I'm a dude. That was horrible. Why did you do that to me? My fireplace is still purple. I've still got pink stuff because they hate me. And I hate the fact that I went through a feminine phase. So thanks, guys. I absolutely hated that part of my life. Thank you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I'm not basing this on gender stereotypes and roles and stuff. I'm not being sexist. Like, guys can like dolls. My brother did, to be honest, but he's gonna kill me once he sees this. Ow, what's that for?
You threw that at me.
Okay, I just got attacked. My brother liked dolls for a bit when he was a kid. I'm probably gonna cut this out of the video actually, because he's gonna beat me up if he sees this. So yeah, I was like for more masculine toys and masculine stuff when I was a kid. So yeah, I'm not for gender stereotypes, gender roles. Do what you want, but that's just me personally. So yeah, it's been a surprisingly short video for me because most of my videos are super long. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what the next video is going to be on or when it's going to be, because I've got my mocks next month and I'll be getting the results of them the next month after. So when the video's up, I don't know, it's up. Watch it. Yeah, like this if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah. So I guess I'll see you later. Bye.